Good morning, everyone. It's 9 o'clock, May the 26th, 2026, and our regular commission court meeting is now in session. First item on the agenda is roll call by our county clerk, Mary Jane Villalba-Nolan. Mary Jane, good morning.
Good morning, Judge, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Judge Rathbone.
Present.
Commissioner Moya.
Present.
Commissioner Morales.
Present.
Commissioner Solis.
Present.
Commissioner Garza.
Present.
We have a quorum, Judge.
Thank you, Mary Jane. Next item is our invocation by Pastor Roger Miller. Commissioner Court Chaplain, Dr. Miller, good
morning.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
If you bow your heads with me this morning as we pray. Our Father, we come here this morning asking for your help in one thing. Help us to slow down and breathe. Father, our lives become overwhelmed with the need tos and have tos and want tos. But call us to yourself this morning so that we may truly see the priorities of our lives. May we see the greatest priority of life is our connection to you, the Creator. So Father, first, we thank you for the blessings we have received from your hand. We thank you for our families, our community, and our freedoms. We thank you that we live in the greatest country in the world, and however easy it is for media pundits to attempt to destroy it, let us seek to see your hand at work in the affairs of this nation. Today, Father, we're privileged to experience the blessing of self-government in this community. We thank you for the men and the women which have accepted the responsibility to lead us. We ask today that you especially direct them, our judge and commissioners, our elected and appointed officials, so that they would discharge the duties for this community in a way that honors you. And grant to each of them health, knowledge, wisdom, and mercy. In Christ's name we pray.
Amen.
Amen. I
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Item number 4, communications.
Judge, yesterday on social media, I did share precautionary water boil notice from the Siesta Shores water plant. It is precautionary. I will be relaying the information on social media as the ban lifts, so I will be keeping the public informed as well. This is for the Siesta Shores Water District only.
I did read the notice, Commissioners, and I think it's dealing with, low water usage and maybe standing water in the system and maybe a possible chlorine reduction in the water that is creating that low water notice. So I think it's not, I think it's something to be concerned about, but I think the system will be able to improve that.
Correct. They should be lifting it within the days to come. I would think maybe possibly today.
And we'll go ahead and ask Mr. Gonzalez, their engineer, when he comes in, to give us some more in-depth information that we can share. Very well. Anything else, Commissioners?
We do have a lot of school events going on. We do have a lot of graduation ceremonies, beautiful time of the year. We do have our seniors graduating, I believe, on Friday.
Friday at 7:30.
At 7:30. Congratulations to this current class, and we wish you the best in your future.
Very good. Had a very nice ceremony yesterday for Memorial Day.
It was a beautiful
had
event.
good turnout. Appreciate the school district participating. We had junior ROTC there with a presentation of colors, and of course our local veterans who are always we're so proud of and for their service were there, and I appreciate the commissioners being there. We had a good ceremony. I think good news is the lake's been coming up. I think the lake rose 1 foot, almost a foot this past week with the recent rains. So we're at close to 22% capacity, which is a major improvement from this time last year. We were at, I think, 14%. Yeah, so our lake level is,
getting better.
Creeping up. I think it'd be nice if we could get more rain, but we've had some beneficial rains.
I think there's more rain to come. According to the radar, we're
Yes,
gonna get more rain.
so hopefully, yeah.
We finally see some water in the Vallejo Bridge, so that's a plus.
Yes, and
Let's see water in there. And also, Judge, with the rain, potholes come and the excessive grass, so just be patient. We'll be out there covering up the potholes and cutting grass as well.
very well. Any other communication, Commissioners? Not, we'll move on to public comment. This section provides the public the opportunity to address the Commissioners Court on any item on the agenda for the public this morning? No. Item number 6, approval of invoices. In your packets, Commissioners, we had invoices from May the 8th, 2026 through May the 21st, 2026 for a total of $442,718.43.
Motion to approve is presented, Judge.
Motion to approve is presented by Commissioner Solis. I would like to add an additional invoice that came in late, Commissioners, and this is with the remodeling of the license division there at the community center. So the state, the countertop that they were using were basically planks, wood planks. They did a request to see if we could upgrade to a Formica countertop, and so we went ahead and did that. And of course, they requested that all the walls in the waiting room be painted, so it's finished, it's really nice. And so it's an additional $2,400 to Chapa Construction for the construction of that driver's license remodel.
We'll go ahead and add that invoice to the total, bringing it to $445,118.43.
It was $1,800, you said, Judge?
$2,400, yes. And motion by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Morales. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 7 is approval of checks issued, and also we had check from May the 8th, 2026 through May the 21st, 2026 for a total of $442,718.43.
Motion to approve is presented. We'll be adding that $2,400, bringing the total to $445,118.43.
Thank you,
I'll
Commissioner.
second that motion.
By Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. We'll move on to the action items. We'll deliberate and consider action on item number 8 is to approve payment to Capus Consulting for professional service in relation to the Zapata wind project. Commissioner, will table this one. Of course, the fee, which is $30,000, is paid by the company for this project. The payment hasn't been received as of yet, so we will not approve the payment until the money comes in.
I'll second that. It would be Solis Garza.
Motion to table by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 9 is to approve the temporary street closures for a fundraising event to be held at the San Ignacio Plaza on June the 13th, 2026, hosted by the Low Gear Car Club. The following streets / intersections are requested to be closed during the event: Business 83 to Laredo Street, Business 83 at Gutierrez Street, Grant Avenue at Laredo Street, and Grant Avenue at Gutierrez Street.
Motion to approve.
This is just to block off the plaza.
Okay.
Because we're gonna have, it's gonna be a nice event, like I said, hosted by Low here, so we just wanna make sure that we don't have any traffic going around the plaza.
That's the same, Low Gear is the same, car club that does that?
Yeah, Mr. Eliza Perez.
Mr. Eliza Perez. Okay.
Yeah.
Motion to approve. My motion is seconded.
Motion by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Morales. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item number 10 is to approve the right-of-way temporary closure permit application and resolution for the Knights of Columbus 5K/run walk to be held on July the 18th, 2026. Closure to include Highway 16 from Alamo Street to Hidalgo Boulevard.
Motion to approve.
It's approved by Commissioner Solis.
I'll second that.
Seconded by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries unanimously. Item number 11 is to request $2,000 for a 4th of July fireworks display.
On this one, we have a local group, volunteers that are getting the event together, for the 4th of July, that Saturday. It's
Okay.
gonna start at 1 p.m. We're gonna be using the fairgrounds. And, we're currently working with the fire chief to get the permit for the fireworks. And I know that every year we come to the Commissioner's Court to request a little bit of funding to cover that cost.
That'd be fine. Yes.
That'll be from the Hotel Motel?
Yes.
So it's not gonna be under the venue anymore?
No.
That's gonna be
We're
over
gonna
for
be-
the event?
We're getting together with Tower Chief, it's where the parade is at?
Right.
The parade, the carnival?
Right.
All that area, it's gonna be.
Is it the event that's been shared on Facebook?
Yes, sir.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Solis.
I'll second that
Seconded by
motion.
Commissioner Morales. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 12 is to request the upcoming vacant position in the tax assessor collector's department to be filled starting June the first, 2026. Ms. Mendoza, good morning.
Good morning,
Morning,
Judge.
ma'am.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Good morning.
Okay, I know that we have the hiring freeze but, I mean, I can't afford to lose one of my employees, but, I have no choice but to let her go. Juanita will be,
Retiring?
I
Or,
don't know if it's retiring. Has she said anything? No, it's more like, I'm letting her go.
Okay.
Because, she needs time off because she's got some projects at her house and it's not working out. And I do need to have another person, of course. Our budget is half paid by the school, so, I need to hire somebody.
Unfortunately, at this moment, Ms. Mendoza, we do have the hiring freeze. I believe we told the district clerk that about two court meetings ago. So right now, I will have a motion to deny, but we're gonna revisit it during, the budget, meetings.
Okay.
Motion to deny,
Motion by Commissioner Solis to
During the
deny.
budget.
yes.
Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion, yeah, we'll revisit in the budget.
The budget hearing.
Okay.
Okay, if you see the office closed, you'll know why.
Thank you.
thank you.
Well, I mean, it's not, I heard you say that if the office is gonna be closed, you know why? I mean, we are going through a tough time, I mean, the
I
whole
know
county
that.
is,
I know
you know,
that,
so.
and we're the ones that collect all the money. I mean,
Well, there's
I
a lot of
have a
offices that do
question.
the same thing.
So the school funds half of it, what happens to that half that the school's funded, you just stop paying?
no,
That-
no.
What happens to that money? Cause I mean, it's
Oh,
funded by
yeah,
the school.
well, they'll get whatever, half the,
But you know how they pay that position, half of that position?
right, but
Well,
they're not gonna pay it, so they'll pay half.
So
Regardless.
at the end of every budget year, whatever the tax collectors' positions are, they'll pay half of it. So if it's less, well, they'll pay less and we'll pay less. So it's just how much can we afford, how much can they afford, it's,
Yeah. I haven't spoken to them, I know that, I mean, they've already, I mean, it's in their budget to pay, so, you know, they'll pay regardless.
Yeah,
Uh,
well, they'll pay minus the 3 or 4 months that are remaining in the
Right.
year if you
So,
don't use it. Yeah.
so is there any way they can be like a temporary leave and then we can hire that and have it paid through payroll?
There may be a force reduction anyway coming, Commissioners, the values that, preliminary values that the appraisal district has, submitted are not looking well. We all know that, counties in our area are struggling, so,
Yeah, doing this, we're not gonna hurt anybody. Unfortunately, I know everybody needs the position, and we're in a tough spot where, you know, do we wanna hire, of course we wanna hire, we wanna have every, department fully staffed. But if we're gonna go back to July and say, you know, we need to cut some more positions, well, you're gonna give them, you know, a job for about 5-6 months, and then we're gonna have to let them go. So let's just revisit it, like we mentioned, during the budget hearing, and we'll see where we stand at the moment, at the time of the budget hearing.
Okay, yeah, and the reason that I say that is because summer is coming around
Right, and we
and we've got
understand.
employees that are going to be going on vacation. And so that's why I said, if for some reason you see that it's closed, it could be because we're shorthanded.
Short staff.
All right, and more than likely, our lunch breaks will no longer be, we won't be open during lunch because of that.
We understand.
At the end of the day, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Okay,
thank you.
thank you.
Item, number 13 is to approve invoices from Joe Chick AC Electric for repairs to the pump in the septic lift station that, I guess is at the regional jail, Commissioners. Item number 13, the amount is. Andrew, do you know, Andrew, what the amount is?
It's 49,629.97.
What?
No, that's not it.
No,
That's not it? Oh, that's the raw water.
I just text Captain Guerra, I don't know if,
Yeah, we can recall it, see if we can get the exact
yeah,
amount.
see if,
It's for the septic there at the regional jail.
yes,
But
let me see if he can come over here.
Okay, we'll recall that one.
Okay.
Moving on to item number 14, is to approve invoices for lift station and raw water intake repairs to be paid from certificates of obligation 2024 in the total amount of $49,629.97. So these are repairs, new equipment that has been installed, and I don't know which lift station.
There were, numerous of lift stations.
Okay, so are
They were
these
the-
from, Martinez Electric Service?
There were various, lift station, companies. But they were the ones that Mr. Gonzalez brought in at the previous commissioner's
I
court.
wanted to see if they were gonna qualify for
Yes,
the,
these
I
are the
guess they.
ones, this is the ones that would qualify for.
Motion to
Okay.
approve. I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Morales, seconded by Commissioner Solis to approve those payment of those, I don't know who we're paying, but,
I know someone from Martinez,
Martinez, and there's-
Ramsa.
okay.
There's a whole bunch.
All right, we'll let the auditors, go ahead and give it to the right people, the right company. Motion and second, all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 15 is to transfer Jose David Claudio 10-543 slot number 25 to 10-543 slot number 16. Chief Arriaga is at a training. He did call me this morning, say that this is all within budget.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Solis, second by Commissioner Morales. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Item number 16 is to adjust the pay rate for Sebastian Real 10-543 slot 30 from $13 an hour to $13.34 an hour. Monies within the budget after obtaining his firefighter license.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Commissioner Lee, seconded by Commissioner Morales. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 17 is to adjust the pay rate for Eric Elizondo 10-543 slot number 31 from $13 an hour to $13.34 an hour. Monies to come from incentive pay 10-543-41110
Motion to
after
approve.
obtaining his firefighter license. Motion by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Morales. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 18 is to approve the purchase of 2 marked SUV patrol units under Operation Lone Star fiscal year 26, grant number 556-4601. Morning,
Morning,
Andy.
all. Judge, number 18, I don't know, we can do number 19 first?
Okay.
And then number 18, I
We'll,
don't know
we'll
what
skip
was
to,
supposed
we'll skip to number 19 then. To approve the amended budget line items for Operation Lone Star fiscal year 26, grant number 5564601. Okay?
Okay, so, the new budget is gonna, the total's gonna stay the same, it's just gonna be within the budget line items that things change.
Okay.
The court wanna hear all the, okay, so I have here the overtime for the peace officers is $94,219.80. Contractual and professional services, which is the payment for Esther and Company, that will be at $50,000. Travel and training will be $2,322. Laptop, FirstNet cell phone and data service, 41 units will be $8,927.84. Patrol units increased, that will be 5 units for $412,000 and, I'm sorry, $412,177.01. Equipment for mobile radios will be $22,590.08. License plate readers, 2 of those, total will be $88,827.84. And vehicle operating costs, which will be fuel, that is at $5,935.43. Every total that was given from the fuel, license plate reader, radio accessories, overtime, contract services, travel and training, and FirstNet cell phone service will be by to the pay that will be spent. We're trying to use Every
Yes, and
single
the governor's
time.
office has approved, this.
They already approved it. I actually did it, last commissioner's court.
Yeah, I remember you coming in.
He immediately did it and they approved it a couple of days later.
Very well.
I'll make a motion to approve the amended budgeted, line items in OLS, fiscal year 26.
Quick question on the fuel, you only budgeted 5,935?
No, so we only use that amount
That's all
because,
it's
yeah, so we only use that amount,
While you were
that
doing
correlates with the
overtime.
overtime.
Yes.
So the amount of overtime we worked to that was the exact amount of fuel. We elected I got the exact number, and we're gonna get reimbursed that exact number. We have the receipts that go to the penny, and we get reimbursed all of the fuel, in its totality.
So this total will not equal the patrol units, correct? Or it'll also include the patrol units?
This includes the patrol units. The patrol units, it was,
Initially three?
it was initially 3 patrol units and we added 2 more.
Okay.
And the 2 of them are gonna be at, maybe $80,500 around there, but, that's our budget of how the 412,177 and 1 cent is the total budgeted amount that we have to spend for 5 units. 3 were already approved and purchased, so we're gonna get the remaining, cut it in half, buy 2 units from there.
Okay.
For the units, Captain, are you guys going with pickup trucks, Tahoes?
SUVs, Tahoes, yes. We realized it's probably best to have the Tahoes. They're a little bit more agile and making U-turns and a little bit more versatile. I mean,
As
they're pretty
far
much the
as
best of both worlds.
Detaining, also.
Yeah, very, very good units. We haven't had any, the unit that we have, the Tahoe from OPSG is a real good unit.
What's the turnaround time? Do they have them in stock already?
Okay, so we have, this is where it gets a little bit, interesting. We have 3 right now that are almost ready to go. They'll get them delivered very soon. I'm pushing it every week to make sure we get them by this, by this week. But again, we're just waiting on the equipment to be installed, which I think most of it should be in already. The other 2 units, I think might be quicker turnaround. That unit, there's 2 units that are all white, no decals, but they have the lights already. They have certain things. All we're gonna do is send them, camera systems, or they're gonna purchase it for us. They'll install it. We'll have one whole invoice. That specific, vendor, they're pretty quick about it, so it could be maybe a month, or so. Well within the date of liquidation, so that we don't go.
August 31st.
This one is, this one would be,
September 30th.
the end of the grant is August 31st. The liquidation date's, like a couple of months
A month
after,
later.
maybe even in November, somewhere
Okay.
around there. But we'll be good with time. Every week, we keep on asking and asking, so.
And so we purchase the vehicles and then we ask for reimbursement, or you
Yes.
get the?
We get reimbursed afterwards. We purchase it, and then when we do the FSR, Mr. Gonzalez, Triunfo, what he does is he submits for reimbursement. As the financial official, he'll go ahead and submit it, and then we get that the following month. We're kind of behind a month. Like, let's say we do it April 22nd, we'll get it in May. Sort of like a month
Yeah,
behind. But we try to get it as quick as possible. Office of the
But the
Governors-
reimbursements have been coming in, yes?
Oh, yes,
Yes, sir.
100%, yeah.
Okay, all right.
Motion, Sanjay.
Motion by Commissioner Solis to approve the purchase of 2 marked SUV patrol units, from the Operation Lone Star. And then, seconded by Commissioner Morales. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
We're doing 19, right, Judge, to approve
Yeah.
the
Oh,
amended
yes.
budget line item?
It's 19, and then we go to 18.
Okay, so apologize for that. So, yeah, let's do 19 let's amend the budget first. So you're amending we got a motion to amend the budget to include the purchase of, additional units.
Yes, 2.
As
Seconded by
presented.
Commissioner Morales. Did you get that, Mary Jane?
Yes, I did.
Any discussion on that, Commissioners? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And then we'll go to item number 18, is to approve the purchase of 2 marked, SUV patrol units under Operation Lone Star.
So that'll be the increase from 3 to 5, correct?
Yes, correct, so
Motion
that's
to
gonna add the 2, and they're gonna be at, our budget is approximately 80,500. We might, have to pay, maybe, $1,000 on our end, just to get some of the equipment's a little bit more expensive. But other than that, I think on our end, we might pay just $1,000 extra, for the sake of the decals or the equipment that we put in.
Well, let's deal with it.
But it's two units for $1,000.
Yeah.
So-
Can beat that.
Do you know the exact total? Is it the 685,000 for the whole?
Yes, for the entire grant itself, it's gonna stay the same. It's gonna be the $685,000.
Motion
That
approved, the two
program.
additional marked units, Judge.
Motion by Commissioner Solis, to approve, purchase of two more, patrol units, second by Commissioner Morales. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye, so, okay, we're moving on to item number 20, is to approve the purchase of one patrol unit SUV from Operation Stone Garden fiscal year 25, grant funds, grant 3672907, and this, patrol unit would be for $74,000.
So that unit, Judge and Commissioners, will be from a vendor that's gonna be a newer, it's gonna be a 2024 unit, but it's new, doesn't have any miles, it is brand new, there hasn't been any owners. It's gonna come with the same warranty, as soon as off the lot, the warranty starts, same everything, just like a brand new unit. We did find it at a cheaper rate, a cheaper price, because it's a 2024, but other than that, it's.
This is from leftover funds from, 2025?
No, so the 2025 is a new, grant, period.
This will be
So-
just, you won't be able to use it all for overtime.
Okay, this is Stone.
Correct, so the overtime, the OPS Gene is the new one that started in March 1st.
Right.
We got approval from the Office of the Governor through FEMA that we're good to start purchasing and utilizing the overtime funds for OPSG 2025. That was weird because it's kind of back a year, and we'll still be working it in 2027 hopefully. So, but that's the fiscal year 2025. We had 2 units. I lowered it to 1 because we're gonna get it from OLS anyways. So the money that was left over, I got this $74,000. I moved that to overtime so that we can extend our operations working, possibly to the end of the year. Trying to extend that as much as I can.
The grant was for 300,000?
That grant was, it was close to 300 or other.
Motion to approve the purchase of one patrol unit, through Operation Stone Garden fiscal year 2025 grant funds.
Motion by Commissioner Solis.
I'll
Is there a
second. I'll second it. Judge.
Second by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Well, you're gonna have a really nice fleet in the sheriff department.
And that's gonna come already with the decals and everything ready to go.
Everything, yeah.
That's-
We
that's
wanna
pretty
have
good,
here,
so-
that is, I mean, if we're gonna get a 5 plus 1 more, and then we have a 1 over there, that's 7, that's half of our fleet that we're gonna be able to, utilize.
That's a very important, so, yeah.
Yeah, so it's gonna be a huge, plus for the county.
Very well.
Quick question, on those units, did you talk to them to see if we could use them full-time? Cause I know the last time I went to the Capitol, they said that we couldn't use it full-time.
I was given an email, I was sent an email, we asked, Mr., I forgot his last name, he's from Ryan Yan's office.
McVeigh?
Bob McVeigh, yes, I'm sorry. Mr. McVeigh, and he, on our behalf, he asked for an email to see if we can use OPSG, units for, regular operations. The way that we interpreted this email was a yes. I'm happy to share that email with you guys whenever you want. But I think that email states clearly, at least in my opinion, as long as we use that unit for Operation Stone Garden primarily, we should be allowed to use that unit for regular duty as well.
I'm asking for OLS.
OLS units? Oh, yes, 100%. Yeah, we can use OLS units for regular patrol, yes. The OLS ones can stay on fleet at all times. All the patrol units are gonna have the same mission anyways, which is to bat border security. And that's what we do through OLS and OPSG, so, I wanna say 95% of the guys, maybe 1 or 2 of the deputies don't work overtime. It might be a lie, it might be 100% that work overtime now.
That's good, yeah.
But, so every deputy that has a unit works pretty much the overtime.
But even then, sometimes they probably get calls, you know, border issue calls, correct?
And yeah, all the time, we get.
Regular working hours.
Yeah, and it's very much justified. I mean, we have the paperwork to say, we get calls with, in reference to illegal activity, border incidents. We had an incident just, south of Webb County of a deceased person, possibly an illegal, so, you know, we get calls constantly and stuff like that. Very justified, but I have the email there.
That's good.
I'll send it to you and.
Yeah, it's just a question, when I talked to them, they're like, if we had to use them only on OLS 90% of the time, 10% would be regular. That's why I asked, but if it's clarified, we're good to go.
If anything, it was more the OPSG ones that were a little questionable, but that's the email that I received from that.
That's perfect.
OLS, we haven't had any issues with her.
Very good.
Okay.
Move on to item number 21, is to approve the hire of detention officer slot 21, Department 567.
This is an already funded, budgeted, position, for a detention officer.
Motion to approve.
Was approved by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Morales. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 22, to approve the hire of telecommunications dispatcher, slot number 37, Department 560.
Again, Judge and Commissioners, this is already a budgeted, position. We did have a, telecom, dispatcher, resign and.
I understand, and so we do have a hiring freeze for a lot of departments. I mean, this one, we need to have a 24/7 telecommunications officer there, so I think, it's been the court saying that, yes, we will come to court to see if we can approve this position, but yes, this is something that is really required.
Right, same goes for the detention officers, they gotta be in compliance and not,
Right.
we lose, funding from.
The compliance is
Correct.
a huge thing.
Yes.
So that's the difference, you know, when, as the judge said, for, you know, on the hiring freeze that we do have in effect.
We do have another employee she's having to, be a dispatcher as well at odd times. She's certified, she's supervisor,
Yeah,
but she's.
they're hard to find and keep, so.
My motion stands to approve.
Motion to approve the hire by Commissioner Solis, is there a second? Second by.
I'll second this.
Second by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carries. Item number 23 is to approve the increase of reserve, not full-time, peace officer from 15 to 16. So increase reserve officers to 16.
Yes, correct. We have one officer that does help us out. This doesn't require us to pay him. He doesn't get any benefits from the county. This doesn't move our budget at all. All he is a reserve. We want to throw him on as a reserve officer for certain incidents that might happen that we need extra help.
Okay.
And he won't get any fund. He won't be paid, in other words, but it's just a reserve position, not an actual full-time position.
Motion to approve, as
Motion
presented.
by Commissioner Solis to increase the reserve officer to 16.
Are they still called full-time, non-paid or something?
Not full-time, and then,
Full-time, not
but now I
paid.
saw the other day, they're like, there's
They're
reserve
changing.
now, so T-Cole,
They keep on changing the names.
T-Cole changes a lot of stuff.
Is there a second? Second by Commissioner Morales. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye. Motion carries. Captain, I see you, so we'll go back to item number 13.
Thank you.
Thank you, Andrew. To approve invoices from Joe Chick AC Electric for repairs to the pump in the septic lift station. That will be at the regional jail.
Yes,
Good morning,
sir. Good morning, Judge, Commissioner. So we had actually, we've already paid 2 invoices off, and we had an issue where the grinder wasn't grinding the stuff properly. So it burned out the pumps, got them fixed, came back, pump went down again, burned out the pumps again, so that's why we're submitting. I wasn't aware that it had been submitted. The invoices are for $1,200 a piece times 2. So So it's at,
Yeah, all we needed was, the amount, so.
Yeah, it's 2,400 total. It's,
Okay.
2 invoices for 1,200 apiece.
Okay.
Motion to approve both invoices and, amounts totaling to $2,400 from there.
And we already had the guys come check the
Yeah,
grinder. It's already
we
back
can't
up.
be without it, I mean.
Yeah.
we'll have to-
I'll second that, Judge.
Motion by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Garza. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Very well. Thank you. Thank you. Item number 24 is to approve payment of $6,000 to Bird Tower Airport Operations Tracking System. Morning, Mingo.
Morning, sir.
Morning, Mingo.
Yeah.
So this is, we already, it's in place, right? It's here, the invoice, or?
This is the invoice.
Yes.
It's covered, through RAP, 90%.
Yeah.
So it'll be, what, 600?
600.
Motion to approve.
I'll second that motion.
Motion by Commissioner Garza to approve the $6,000 payment from ramp, using ramp funds, seconded by Commissioner, Solis. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
So it'll be 600
Okay.
600.
Yeah, out of the airport enterprise fund, so, yeah, we're good. Okay, thank you. Right, thank you. Counselor, good morning.
Morning, Judge, Commissioners.
Morning, Mr. Fitz.
You guys are flying through the agenda.
Yeah, we're moving along. To approve, item number 25 is to approve the closure of Highway 16 for the first annual Crime Stoppers 5K, run/walk on June 20th, 2026. This is,
Motion approved.
I'll second that.
motion by Commissioner Moya, seconded by Commissioner Morales. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Motion carried unanimously. Item number 26, to approve the use of the open pavilion at Zapata County Fairgrounds for the first annual Zapata Crime Stoppers 5K/run walk and cook-off event on June the 20th, 2026.
Motion approved.
Motion approved by Commissioner Moya, seconded by, who got second? Commissioner Solis. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Did they
Motion-
check with, if any events were going on in
I talked to
the?
Leslie, as long as they do it during the day, they're gonna start in the morning, they'll be done by 2, 3 o'clock in the
Okay.
afternoon. And then it's cleared, so that
Just so we won't have the same issue that we did when
Yeah,
it was.
and that's the same thing that's gonna happen with July 4th, it's rented out, but we're gonna use from the pavilion that way.
Okay.
We'll move on to the consent items, 28 and 29.
Motion to approve line item transfers 28 and 29, Judge.
Motion by Commissioner Solis, seconded by Commissioner Moya. Who said second?
I'll second that.
That's it.
Oh,
Second,
Moya.
second, Commissioner Moya. Any discussion? All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
And we've got, 27, but Mr. Gonzalez isn't here for Premier Engineering, so,
Should we call, see if he's coming?
yeah, that'd be good. That'd be good to hear on the, we did, I mean, I could go over.
While we wait, anyone that, any members out there that wanna set up a booth or something for the 4th of July, make sure you reach out to one of us, myself, Ms. Bruni, Renee, Salinas, Chris and Juan, and there's other members that are volunteering their time, so just give us a call and so that we can put you in for.
Vendor.
The 4th of July, you know, is, gonna be at Pavilion Fairgrounds.
I saw that, yeah. Nice event.
Okay.
Did the court approve the fireworks, court?
Pending,
We're just-
the
we're
burn
just
ban.
working with Chief, Ariana, getting,
That'll be nice.
Should be.
He said he was a block boy.
He said he was a block away. Nelly, right, Nelly,
Monday.
for that extra invoice that we approved
Okay.
for payment?
Can I get a couple of signatures?
Item number 27, oh, well, still wait for Commissioner Moore. Step down. Thank you for that.
Sorry about
No,
that, Judge.
no problem. We zipped through the agenda.
You went pretty quick. I was like, I saw it was towards the end of the agenda, I was like, yeah, I'll probably be like around 10.
Yeah.
Thank you.
He's got the job.
Okay. Okay, we'll move to item number 27, Commissioners, and this is to review status and take action on the existing projects, which is the Sheriff's Office, Fire Station, the Roping Arena, and the raw water intake. Good morning, Mr. Gonzalez from Premier Engineering. Yes, sir.
Good morning, Commissioners.
Morning, sir.
On the projects for Zapata County, the Sheriff's Office, that one is, I brought a set of plans, I'm leaving at the judge's office, but that one's already gonna go out for bids. That one already got reviewed and we got comments already.
Yes, I guess last week's meeting, or was it the prior week's meeting, with USDA, they said, gave us the
Go out for
go-ahead.
bids. They gave us a go-ahead to go out for bids, and we had the architect at the meeting, and we were able to go. And I did clarify the roofing.
Right.
It's gonna be, the new building, it's gonna have its own roof. It's gonna drain, it's essentially like a flat roof, but it's draining to the sides. It has a pitch in the middle. And then the old building, I think that one, he mentioned, we need to then put in the same type of roofing that it currently has.
Right.
Because we have a lot of units on the roof, and we're not able to change it to a different type. But where it does drain to the north on the parking area, that area, he said for us to put it, well, he's recommending to put a pitch on that, and then they recommended a company, roofing company, for that section. I told them that since the county was using CO monies for that, then we could probably have that company then give us a recommendation on that portion of the roof,
Okay,
and then get that done, and then,
but the bids will include the old and the new section, right? As far as,
we can have that, yes.
or we're gonna have different contract, I don't know.
I'd rather have one contractor.
Yes.
Yeah, that way it's all done by the same contractor,
I think
but
so.
but the recommendation on the old part would come from a roofing company that they had recommended.
Okay.
And so they.
So that roofing company would assist the contractor, or they would do the roof?
They would provide a recommendation for that section of the roof.
Okay.
And then that would get included onto.
The bid?
Yes.
Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
So that's what we have on that.
And so those bids should go out this coming month,
Yes,
mid-month?
that's correct.
Okay. And it'll be, 2 week, 3 weeks, or a month, or what is it?
It comes out on Thursdays, not this Thursday, it'll probably come out, maybe I'm thinking, within like 2 weeks. And then it advertises for 2 weeks, and then, so we open bids probably late June.
Early July, so hopefully, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
On that would be, give you some tentative dates. We are the 26th on, so if we come out on the 4th of June, and then it would advertise on the 4th, and then on the 11th, and then more than likely open bids on the 19th, so that we can bring it to Commissioner's Court on the 22nd of June.
So how, do you think there's qualified contractors in our area? I would hope that there would be some interest from local contractors, or do you anticipate having to bring contractors from outside the?
I would anticipate, we would invite all local contractors and to bid on it, but more than likely, it's probably gonna be, maybe outside contractors.
More
also
specialized,
coming in.
yeah.
Yeah, because, the contractor did mention, he is recommending to do a, competitive bid proposal. When he was asked by the agency if they were gonna do a competitive sealed bid, competitive bid proposal. The difference on those is that sealed bids, you take the lowest bidder and what he bid, and that's it.
Okay.
On sealed proposals, they develop a scoring criteria, and then based on the scoring criteria, you take the best, scoring proposal, then you can still negotiate with that proposer, maybe make adjustments to the plans and come up to a, agreed upon number, and then award them. If that can't be reached, then they can go to the next proposer and do the same thing, but.
Do they have to be bonded as well?
Yes, sir. They have to be bonded, they have to have, performance bond, payment bond, and they have to have, general liability insurance. Usually at least $1 million, maybe a little more on this particular project, but that's usually a minimum.
Well, that's good news, we'll be seeing that
Yeah.
bidding process go out. The next one, Gonzalez, any other questions, Commissioners, on the Sheriff's Office?
No, sir.
On the, next one is the fire station.
On the fire station, Judge and Commissioners, we did go over it on the meeting with USDA, and everything that has been submitted has been reviewed, and that one on the county's part is ready to go for bids. The only thing is that on the funding agency's part, because that one is a loan grant, and the loan components coming from USDA, they had not made the loans available, but we spoke to Mr. Michael Canales at the meeting, and he said that they did already allocate the funds and that those would be ready. So I'm getting with Eric.
It looks like they're all gonna go out at the same time, which
Yeah,
is.
so that one's gonna bid also probably, so we'll probably stagger them, maybe one week, and then like the following week, the other one, and then, so then, I guess contractors will have opportunities at the 2 different jobs, and then so one would advertise and the following week the other, and they'll be bidding at the same time, but it's similar type of work. The fire station is new construction, it's 6,000 square feet of new office spaces with lockers, showers, training facility or training room, for, classes, and then the triage type of, I guess, office where they see people right now, and they have, 4 offices for the chief and his assistants there. So that's gonna be a.
So yes, the loan portion is $750,000
Yes.
we're asking for, and then the grant, of course, was 1.1 million or 1 million?
He said 1.1.
1.1.
We had it at 1, but he said that they had 1.1.
1.1 is the congressman's grant.
So we have, roughly about, we can pay that. And then when the bids come in, they said that then we can adjust the loan component either down or up based on what the bids come in at. Okay? Definitely exciting news.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, so those 2 will be coming out, together, they're both, ready to go. On the arena,
Yes.
we did make some changes on the arena, we went back and looked at the sizing, and we saw that a lot of the Texas, road beam and barrel racing and rodeos, at the Uvalde station is a popular, facility that gets used. We did then look at the dimensions from that arena, and we're modeling ours in that size. We had it just a little smaller. Our current, arena is much wider, and that does take a bigger budget, for the clear span.
Incredible, it's incredible how much more, just the footage, the linear footage, how much it adds to the cost.
Yes, it does add a significant amount for that, clear span. We wanted to go behind the bleachers so that you don't have obstructed views, so we wanted to clear all the way to behind the bleachers. That now, we're looking at reducing it a little bit, but it's gonna be the size of the Uvalde, roping arena, which that's a very, commonly used for team roping and barrel racing, and it's a very popular, I guess,
What's the size?
I believe it's 130 by 250. We currently have 150 by 250.
But that would add, the cost would grow exponentially on.
The cost on going to the 150 by 250 will make it, to where we just put the roof
We
in
couldn't
and nothing
afford it,
else.
yes.
Yeah.
We won't be able to afford bleachers or, any facilities, it would just be the roof, basically with them.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So we'll make some of the items on that, project as, alternative bids, so that we're able to then remove some items if we come in, a lot over budget, but we'll try to figure out how we can structure it so that we build all the main components with the monies that we have available, and then if it all comes within budget, we'll add all the alternatives. If we're over, then we can make the decision if we wanna add them or we wanna reduce, remove them and add them at a later date. Mainly like the parking.
Correct.
The parking that we're proposing, we might have that as an additive item, and then we may be able to add the parking at a later date.
And that one's ready to go too, I believe.
Yes.
Yes, so.
They're just making the adjustments on the siding. They had already increased it back to 150 from a previous meeting that we had, and now we're adjusting it back to the 130. But that shouldn't. Shouldn't take long? No, that should be, completing with that, and, we then may want to later, with the county is add some maybe RV hookups along the fence line where we added, sewer line. We can then add a few RV hookups along that line, but that, I don't have that right now.
We already have the line there, so
We just make it connect.
It runs in between the field, right?
right next to the fence line. Once we have this, we go out for bids, how long do you estimate for this project to be completed? I'm asking is
To see if this is ready for next year.
For the Pierce County Fair.
That's a good question. I think it's doable. Yes, I think it's doable because we're June, next year's fair is beginning of March, so we're looking at 6 months. And the main component in there is the roofing. And a lot of times those roofs, they put them together in about 2 months, once they get the materials in. But, the restrooms and the concession stand, maybe that'll take a little longer, maybe 4 months, because, they are, quite a few, restroom facilities. But, and then on the bleachers, we're adding some aluminum bleachers, then we can add some more later as time goes on, continue to add to it.
The old bleacher would stay there, or they'd get
No,
removed?
we're gonna move those.
Yeah, they're not safe, no.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it's, and you're gonna have a new facility, you wanna have
Yeah,
new.
exactly.
And then I'd rather add some new ones later and continue to add, same type, but, continue to moving them down and. Right. Well, it does sound doable. We have 9 months and about 2 weeks before the next fair, so. Yeah, so the bidding process takes about a month, and then we can get the contractor going, so that, I think it's doable.
Right.
So that would be.
And this is a million or 1 point also, I think they're all 1.1.
It may be 1.1, so
So we are matching a little bit on this one, but not.
Yes, from the certificates of obligation.
Yes, that's correct.
See if we can get a breakdown of the CO of the remaining funds for the next Commissioner's Court.
Okay. Well, once the bids come in, we'll know exactly how much,
Well, even then, just so we can know how much we still have, you know, for the grants.
Sure.
yes, well, we used, I think we're close to 3 million so far. We used 700,000 for the airport.
Correct.
So, there's about
What
2.9
are we
million.
using, for the water?
Little bit, so, but we should have more than 2.5 million
On
for
the-
all three projects. So I think we should be able to afford to build them, like we would, the public to enjoy, yes. Yeah.
So I think you have enough monies for that. On the, last project, the work has been completed, that one has already been closed out. We did do a change order that I presented to Commissioner's Court at the last meeting and got approved. I did, prepare the change order, document, sent it to USDA for review and comments. I hadn't gotten any comments back, so I'm thinking I'll call them today, and if it's approved, I'll get the judge's signature and the contractor, and we'll close that out, and we'll get the warranty going on that as well.
Okay.
And that one's a closed project.
Okay, good deal.
Thank you, Judge.
Question, Mr. Gonzalez.
Yes, sir.
On the Arroyo there, on, between the Flores, what is it, Flores and 6?
Oh, yeah, Flores and 16.
We need to get a move on it. That, it's becoming a hazard to the public, the water is just there.
I did reach out to one of our local vendors about, possibly getting some, materials, some piping, and, to, you know, getting some, on 18-inch pipe. Because, the clearance from the south end of the Arroyo, so we requested
Yeah, and I
some.
think it went almost all the way to the top, that's how much it got.
It was overflowing. I passed by there this past weekend, and I went through Florida Street, and there was a little trickle going over, so if we can then put in at least an 18-inch pipe at the height of the downstream side, it will release the majority of that water, and then we can grade, once it drains it, we can grade it so that it doesn't hold water there.
And my guys are ready to go, and we just need to fix active mosquitoes and.
Yeah.
Creates a hazard to the.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Judge.
Oh, one more question, Sister Shores, do you have any comments on the water there, quality or
Yes.
water?
Judge and Commissioner, they did have a boil water notice that they're issuing. I spoke to their water plant manager this morning, and they are gonna do, they're replacing one of their pumps, like their raw water pump. I think it broke, over the weekend, and they have a spare, available at their shop, and so that they were putting it in this morning. They are currently, purchasing water from the county,
Okay, so-
from our connection that we have. But when we purchase water from the county and they don't have their pump working, their pressure does drop, below, 20 pounds at a few homes, and that triggers their.
Just
boil
the
water
diameter of
notice.
the line is not enough from our.
No, the pressure, there's not enough, the diameter of the line is okay
sufficient.
from what we're providing them.
Yeah, but since it's flowing through gravitational, that's why it brings down the water pressure, correct?
Yeah, they only, at the higher end of their district, they get like around 20 pounds. At the rest of the district, so the pressure that we're providing them, that's as much pressure as we can give them, and it doesn't fill their tank to have enough pressure for all their customers. As a majority of their customers, I would say 98% of their customers, but there's about one block at the high next to the tank.
So, yeah, their standpipe is higher than our standpipe, I guess.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah.
So when our standpipe's trying to fill that one, it only fills it to, I think, halfway, and just about 54 feet.
It equalizes.
And it's 100 feet. We can operate down to about 70, between 70 and 100, and we're still pretty good. But if we go to 54, then it.
Okay, so that's what's happening, so their pump went up, one of the pump.
One of the pumps went out, and they're also gonna issue a,
But I'm glad we have that interconnection,
yes,
it's working.
it's still providing, they have water, it's just they're gonna issue boil water notice for precautionary measures, then they're also gonna issue a chlorine, chlorine change, or disinfectant change, from chloramines to chlorine.
What would it take to have, or be able to fill that tank?
From our side,
Yeah,
we would put, a, like, booster pump.
just a small booster pump, I
Yeah,
think.
a small booster pump with a small storage tank. I tried to change the plan when we were doing the plant improvements, and USDA at that time said, now you have to reapply.
I think
They
that's
had already
something
been
to look
awarded,
into.
and so.
Because things happen, pumps go out, but if we can avert, you know, a complete, you know, kind of.
Yeah, it would be a small booster with a tank, small tank, maybe like a 40,000 gallon tank, maybe smaller. And then that would probably keep, you know, for sure fill that tank and then keep the pressure, going.
Maybe that infrastructure fund, we can include something like that.
They are planning some improvements as well. They're applying also.
Okay, so.
They're eligible, and Highway 16 is also eligible, and county is eligible, so I think, yeah, the infrastructure fund would be a good one. I'd like to sit down with, a few of the judges and the commission and the court so that we can then look at what items we're proposing and which ones are eligible, so that we can get the most points for our application.
Very
Well,
well.
then, kind of a quick question, the bond that we're supposed to get for the streets, when's that,
We, so the bonds, yeah, they were approved by the voters almost 20 years ago almost. We did sell initially $15 million worth of bonds, we did some street improvement. $5 million worth of bonds that are still approval and ready to be issued. We did have a conversation with our financial consultant. We do need our current audit, and that's what's holding back from us moving forward. So once we get the audit, the court can consider issuing those bonds as quickly as possible.
I know
we've been in talks with Commissioner Solis that maybe we can rent a paver and we can do the work ourselves and just use it on the
That's
last
all,
one.
those are all options that I
I
think.
saw one in auction, I think,
Like 30,000-40,000.
It was a Lee Boy, paver
I saw
that,
that.
San Diego was.
Yeah,
was
35,000 is one.
So that's something that, yeah, we can, once we have our audit, we can, kind of talk about how we wanna move forward, whether we wanna issue them right now or next year, depending on how our budget is. So,
I spoke with Mr. Martinez, last week, he said they had, turned over the paperwork the documents to the auditor, so, to the auditor's office.
so hopefully our independent auditors, are working on it and they can, yeah, we just have this month or else we're not gonna be eligible for any grants, so it's important we get it. Yeah,
Well, this
we're
month
reaching
is
the deadline,
practically-
June 30th.
We got 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, so we're hoping on that, we'll see how that goes.
Judge, on that audit, we do need the audit for the, HB 500 application.
Yes, all of that,
The county is eligible to apply for up to 21 million in funding, but the audit is a requirement.
Deadline is?
Deadline is July 30th.
yeah, so, and, yeah, once, June is our deadline.
Yes,
Yeah,
I
so-
think June is an
So we have like 5 days.
Yes, but it
We have like
it
5
has
days
to
left.
be in.
Or
June 30th.
June 30th, so we have a month.
Yeah, I don't know, auditor, I don't know where, I don't know where they're at. I don't know if he's turned over the information to our independent auditors, I don't,
I'm
not here
sure.
today.
I'm not sure, but that's what Mr. Martinez said, so
Okay.
we should be there. Judge, also, quick, public information, we do have election day going on, 7 to 7, I believe it's 7 to 7?
Last day.
Yes.
So today's the last day, just, make sure
Respected,
you,
precincts.
make sure you go out and cast your vote out there.
That's a good one. All right, motion adjourned by Commissioner Morales.
I'll second.
Seconded by Commissioner Solis, we're now adjourned. Thank you, Doctor.
Thank you, Judge, Commissioner.